I'm about to do your Aquarius May 2021 tarot reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at what's blocking you and how to fix it. Aquarius, what is going on? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Aquarius tarot reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your life, your career, or your relationships, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Aquarius tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Aquarius May 2021 tarot reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at what's blocking you, what's holding you back, what's getting in your way, what's missing with your inner peace, your outer harmony, what's kind of making your mind so that it's not at ease like it should be. We're going to take a look at that. I'm going to start by getting some cards to get like the overhead view from this, what is the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. Then I'm going to get some specifics about what's actually blocking you with the Lantern Oracle deck. Then I'm going to clarify all of it with the Lightseers Tarot deck. And then after that, we're going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on some things that you might need to be reminded of about yourself, where your attention and your focus might need to be. Then I'm going to get you some actual action steps you can take to get past these blockages. We're going to use the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck. I think this one is called... what is this? The Power of Love Oracle deck. So I'm going to use 5 different decks for you today. This is a little special reading that I put together. See what we can do to help you get past anything that might be getting in your way here. So let's start by getting 3 cards for you about what's the overhead view of the blockages that Aquarius is facing here in May 2021, please. Let's get 3 cards for what's blocking Aquarius, what's holding Aquarius back. Thank you. What's getting in Aquarius's way, messing with their inner peace, their outer harmony, causing their mind to not be at ease and at peace like it should be. Okay, we're taking an extra card for you, it would appear. Let's see, I think those went that way. Nice. Alright, on the bottom of the deck, we have Answering the Call. The time is now. So this is going to give us an overhead view. This is kind of like a overall energy of what's going on here. For your actual cards that we got here, we got Vast Vistas, Expanding Your Horizons, Gates of Triumph, Success Expands in Your Life. We got Fellow Travelers, Support is All Around You. And then we got Begin Now, Take Your First Step. So it looks like you are being called to do something here. You're being asked to expand your horizons. Success is expanding in your life. You've got support. Take the first step. The time is now. Let's take a look at what your actual blockages are here. It's one thing to know the overhead view, but to know what's stopping you from taking these steps and expanding your horizons is another thing. So what are the blockages that are facing Aquarius here in May 2021? What is blocking Aquarius? It's holding Aquarius back. It's slowing Aquarius down here. Thank you. Alright, let's get 2 more for what's blocking Aquarius, please. What's messing with Aquarius's inner peace, and therefore what they're able to produce in their external life. What are the blockages that we need to look at for Aquarius, please? Let's get 1 more. What's holding Aquarius back? These cards still haven't quite got acclimated to the way I do things. I don't manually select cards because that's my energy and I'm trying to get your energy. Okay, let's see what we have here. On the bottom of the deck, we have card 13, False Beliefs. It says, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. So it looks like you have some sort of a false belief about yourself or about something that you're trying to take the first steps on, something you're trying to expand in your life. You have some sort of false belief around that, it looks like. Let's move this over here. I got too many crystals in the way here for this big of a spread. Now, for your actual blockages, we have number 12, creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. Again, you're trying to birth something new. You're taking the first steps on something. We have card 42, home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. And then we have card number 14, wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. So I've got two cards right off the rip that are telling me you've got something that you're believing in that's not actually true here. Some sort of false belief that you have, something that's smoke and mirrors, and you need to acknowledge what that is. I feel like that's blocking you from releasing your creative power into the world. Right under this false beliefs card, we have card number 20, enough. You were born enough. So you possibly have some sort of a false belief about whether or not you're enough, whether or not you have what it takes to take the first steps down this path towards something that you're trying to expand, trying to build in your life right now. Let's see, this creative power card, release your alchemical energy into the world. Yeah, you're definitely trying to build something. We've got begin now, support being around you, expanding stuff into your life, expanding horizons, and the time is now. So it feels like there's something you're supposed to be doing creatively that's not happening. I feel like you're supposed to be birthing something into this physical 3D reality we live in. We've got a pregnant woman here on this card. So let's get the Light Seers Tarot deck out and clarify this. Tell me more about creative power. Why is creative power a blockage for Aquarius here in May 2021, please? Why is creative power? I feel like you have a lot on your mind. Look at how these cards are all trying to get away from me. I feel like we need to take this one, but there's more in there. I can feel it. Why? Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you. I told you you have a lot on your mind. Good grief. Try to keep these in some sort of an order here. Lord, I try to get 3 cards to clarify this, and I just got 6, 7, 8 cards for you. It feels like that one needs to come too, but I've already got too many as it is. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is about being stable, grounded, abundant, prosperous, all in your own right. This card is about reaping the rewards, reaping the benefits, enjoying the fruits of your labor from all the work that you've put in on something. Something that you're trying to build here, something you're trying to birth into the world. This is telling me that you are going to be successful in that. It's just a matter of you actually doing it, you taking the steps. It looks like you have support around you. You're standing at the gates of triumph. If this hasn't happened yet, it's fixing to. Knight of Pentacles right underneath that. It might be taking a little bit longer than you anticipated. It might be taking longer than you expected it to. This is a card, it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a card about patience. It's about not being in a hurry, not being in a big rush. It's also about not making mistakes because you're in a hurry or because you're in a rush. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. It's this slow, methodical, one foot in front of the other type of an energy. That's the bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles. He takes a long time to get where he's going. And from your point of view, it may seem like progress isn't actually happening, but it is. It's just happening slower than you would like it. Now, this could also be telling me that this just isn't happening as fast as you want it to. The good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that when he finally does show up, he's not making mistakes along the way. He's not rushing through things and messing it all up because he's moving too quickly. When he finally shows up, he's got the real deal. He's carrying the Ace of Pentacles on his back. That is the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. The card right before that's the 9 of Pentacles. That's the step right before you hit that maximum prosperity. This is about you enjoying the fruits of the labor that you've put in. We got a lot of cards here. To clarify this creative power, releasing your alchemical energy into the world. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. We have the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So we've got a lot of clarifiers out here for this. This Wheel of Fortune card, this is divine timing. We just saw that Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the day. Things not happening as quickly as you want. This is divine timing. This is things being on its own time. When it's supposed to happen is when it's going to happen. There's not really anything you can do to speed this up. Now this is also the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can represent a fated event. This can represent the universe or spirit or source turning this wheel in the background, making sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what is supposed to happen actually does happen. A lot of times that's what this card means for me. It's going to happen when it's supposed to, and it's going to happen. What's supposed to happen will happen. There's not really anything you can do about that. It looks like you are being supported by the universe in terms of birthing something into this reality. You're being encouraged to take the first step. You're being encouraged to answer the call, because the time is now. Not to delay this, not to put it off. Yes, this is a slow moving forward progress type of an energy. Yes, we're on divine timing, but this is telling me that what's supposed to happen is supposed to happen, and you're supposed to be doing it now. We've got the King of Cups next. This is Pisces energy. This is a decision-making energy. Now, it's someone who is very intuitive. It's someone who is very in touch with their emotions. This is a very stable, emotionally balanced type of an energy here. No matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups, he's able to maintain his calm. He's able to maintain his composure. He's able to not let his emotions get the best of him. This card is laying directly underneath the Gates of Triumph, which is about success expanding in your life. I'm feeling like you're probably bothered by the fact that this isn't moving as quickly enough. Whatever this is, whatever this is that you're working on, whatever this is in your life that you're trying to manifest and give birth to, you're probably bothered by it, but you're somehow being encouraged to maintain your calm about that. Stay in touch with your intuition, stay in touch with your emotions. He uses his emotions, he consults his emotions when he makes his decisions. He just doesn't let them cloud his judgment. Next we have the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is a card about balance, but it's about being off balance and trying to maintain that, or trying to regain your balance after it's been thrown off. In this deck, it's also about being at that beginning stages of manifesting something. It's about trying to decide what it is that you're trying to manifest. Usually in the Two of Pentacles, there's a guy who's got two plates he's juggling, and it's like he's weighing the options on something. He's trying to make a decision do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? In this particular deck, you see the lady has two purses, and she's kind of swinging them around a little bit. This purse is here in the physical 3D reality. This purse hasn't manifested yet. This is still something where she's trying to decide what it is that she wants to manifest. She's got the ability to manifest it because she's already manifested one. She just hasn't fully committed to that yet. She's still got 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. Then the very next card we have is the Empress. This is the mother of the tarot deck. This is all four queens of all four suits rolled into one person. This is a very loving, mothering, nurturing, grounded, creative type of an energy. You can see she's pregnant here with the World. This is card 3 of the major arcana. This is the gateway through which all new things in this reality get manifested. This is the gateway between the universe or the divine or source and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So all new things get manifested into our reality via the Empress. So she represents the birth of something new. I've got you taking your first steps here. I've got you at the beginning stages of manifesting something, trying to make your mind up on whether it is you're committed to doing it, whether it is this is what you want to manifest or not. And look at the similarities here. The card we're clarifying is about releasing your alchemical energy into this world, into this reality that we're in. And both of these cards, there's a pregnant woman on the card. You're definitely birthing something new. Horizons expanding. Success expanding in your life. You're at the gates of triumph and the time is now. The next card we have is the Ace of Cups. Now this represents a new beginning in love and emotions. Something that you're birthing, something that you're manifesting here, something that you have in your heart that you want to bring out. Now this is also creativity in a sense too. Like you have something inside of you and you're projecting it outward into the external 3D reality here. We've also got the High Priestess here. This is she who knows. Now, she sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she has access to all the information you and I as humans don't have access to. She can go back and forth behind that curtain anytime she wants to. This represents the unconscious mind. This represents the intuition. I've got two cards out here about the intuition. You're receiving intuitive hits about something. You're being intuitively guided, divinely guided here. You're having gut feelings about birthing something, about taking the first steps here. It's possible that this support that's all around you is support from the universe, support from the divine itself. This universe has your back with the Wheel of Fortune, and it looks like you're being divinely guided through either intuition or gut feelings or signs or synchronicities or dreams with messages in them here. Now, she also represents the unconscious mind. We've got card 2 and card 3 of the major arcana. The way manifesting something works is you use your conscious mind to come up with the idea of exactly what it is that you want to manifest. And you plant that seed using the conscious mind. You plant that seed into the unconscious mind, because this is your direct connection to the universe. It's your direct connection to source. Your unconscious mind is. So this is how your idea goes from being in your head to being projected into the universe. And how it gets mirrored back to you and birthed into reality is via the Empress. You've got all of these cards here. You definitely have something inside you, inside your heart, that is about to be manifested into this physical 3D reality. And when it happens, you're moving into this Six of Wands energy. This is Leo energy, but this is a card of recognition. It's about either you being recognized for something publicly, or you coming to some sort of a recognition, either about yourself, about whatever this is that you're trying to manifest. You're coming to some sort of a recognition. The other meaning to this card is moving forward in success and victory. So whatever it is that you're recognizing is going to allow you to move forward in success and victory. It's just a matter of time until that happens, until you're able to release your energy into this world and manifest it into this physical 3D reality here. Then we have the Queen of Swords to finish this clarifying of this creative power card up. This is Libra energy. Now, we've already seen the High Priestess, which is she who knows. Now we've got she who knows the truth. So she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords, it better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of you speaking the truth about something. You standing in this Queen of Swords energy, not really caring what anybody else thinks, because you already know the truth of this. You already know that the steps that you need to take are actually going to end up with you being very abundant and prosperous here. Whatever this is that you're birthing, whatever work you're putting in, you are going to reap the rewards of it for it. But this is also an energy of not just speaking the truth on something, but cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you, that aren't to your best interest, that are getting in your way and holding you back, which is what this reading is all about. We're trying to find out what that is. Now, the next card we have for your blockages, Aquarius, is card 42, Home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. We've got an old lady sitting here on the card, which is kind of the opposite energy that we're seeing from these two cards. We've got a much younger lady in both of these cards who's giving birth to something here. And now we've got this picture of an older woman in the water here. She looks happy and peaceful. She's got a big smile on her face. She looks like she's having a good time. So this is telling me that there's possibly something going on with you that's like holding you back in terms of your physical life, in terms of your body. Let's clarify that and find out what's going on here. Tell me more about home for Aquarius, please. Why is home here? Lord have mercy. This one too. Okay, we'll take that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. This is an energy of progress being halted, like there being no forward movement on something being stagnated in your life right now. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's looking at things, or in this case, she's looking at things from different perspectives than they would normally look at things from. Different points of view, different angles. They're doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. They're trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Now, the Hanged Man is always hanging upside down over a body of water. And like I said, the water represents love and emotions in tarot, but it also represents the unconscious mind. This is about hanging over that threshold between your consciousness and your unconsciousness, and getting ready to dive down deep into that. Dive down deep inside yourself to explore what's under the surface there. The Hanged Man isn't hanging upside down for no reason. When he lets go and he goes into that unconscious mind, he goes all the way to the bottom because he's determined to figure out exactly what's going on under the surface here so he can figure out what to do moving forward. So to clarify home, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. To clarify that, again, I normally get 3. I got 6 for you. I got the Devil, Justice, the Emperor. So we start off with 3 major arcanas in a row. Then we go to another Ace, the Ace of Pentacles. Back to another major arcana with the Hermit. And then the 7 of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of Pentacles in this row. I've got a card of Balance in this row. I've got another card that's very similar to this Hanged Man type of an energy. And then I have another card here that's a Pentacle that's also about balance. I feel like there might be a story on the bottom of the deck here too, but we're going to start here with the Devil. This is Capricorn energy. This is usually a heavy toxic energy. This is addiction. This is obsession. This is a feeling of being trapped by something. Now in this card, you've got the Devil looking like a really handsome guy with his hand held out like he's trying to help you. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it looks like he's underwater here. It looks like he's under the surface here. We've got the Hanged Man about being ready to dive beneath the surface to find out what's going on there. We're about to get to the Hermit, very similar energy. Notice they're sitting on top of a cliff looking out over the surface of the water, that threshold between what you consciously know and what what's in there unconsciously. We've got the High Priestess out here, the unconscious mind. I feel like there's something going on beneath the surface with you that might be holding you back. That's probably what this false beliefs is about. Enough. You were born enough. You've got something going on under the surface. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations that confine us to. I feel like this has something to do with those false limitations. You've got something going on. He looks like he's trying to help you, but look, there's you trapped like a marionette. You're on strings and he's like working your strings with his hand. It's almost like someone who's duping you, someone who is like tricking you, causing you to have false beliefs, make you feel like they're here to help when they're really not. I've got a lot of water being represented here. He looks like he's underwater. I've got a picture of this older lady sitting in the water who looks like she's happy, but this is a blockage, so it's not really happiness. It's something that you're being tricked into seeing. We've got the Hanged Man hanging over the water, about to take a deep dive. We've got the Hermit looking out over the water, about to shine that inner light on something to figure it out. Looks like what's going on is this Justice energy. This is Libra energy. This is a card of balance. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. And if you look closely at the card, she looks normal and peaceful and happy. She's got her eyes closed trying to balance this all out. But here's her reflection again in the water, and her reflection doesn't look anywhere near as nice and as peaceful as she does. So again, there's something below the surface here. Something below the surface here that looks a little bit evil. I mean, the eyes are completely black. Something is not quite right below the surface, and I believe someone is putting false beliefs in your head. I saw this card in the Libra reading I did like this, and this is jumping out to me again. You see how she's holding her hands up to her ears like that? It's almost like something she can't see. Her eyes are closed. She can't see it, but she can hear it. And look, your ears are like a direct route into your inner mind. So I feel like there's someone saying something or doing something that's not overt, not out in front of you that you can see with your eyes, that's causing some sort of a false belief. Possibly someone that you have in your life who is putting up this facade of pretending to be there to help you, when in reality they're not helping you, as you're trying to balance all of this out so you can take these first steps to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest. It's almost like they're lurking under the surface with some devious plans. Next, we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is about taking control, taking charge of a situation. The Emperor is a master manifester type of an energy. He's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources. He's got everything he needs to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to manifest what he wants. Now, sometimes this Emperor energy can be a little bit controlling, can be a little bit not really caring about what everybody else thinks as long as he gets what he wants. It's that type of almost like an overbearing, oppressive energy at times. You could be dealing with someone that fits that bill. I've got 3 cards in a row that are making me lean that direction in terms of how I'm feeling. This could just be telling me that as you start to dive down below the surface here and you start to get a real good glimpse at what all this is going on here, with these false beliefs that are being put into your mind here, all these questions about whether you are enough or whether this idea, this thing that you're trying to manifest is going to be enough. I think once you go down and take a good look at that, you might be able to take control of that situation. In fact, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the universe presenting you with some practical, tangible opportunity, an opportunity that has a lot of potential for stability and abundance behind it. We saw that 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for you, you reaping the benefits of the work that you put in. You take this Ace and you add that with the 9, and that puts you at the 10. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that we all want. Now, it's not the 10 of Pentacles in and of itself. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, effort, and energy for this to turn into that 10 of Pentacles for you. But it has the very serious potential to do that. But that's the thing with the Aces. You have to grab them. They're opportunities. You have to do something with them. If you don't, they're just empty opportunities. To me, this is telling you to take control. Take control of this opportunity. Grab it. Do something with it. The next card we have here to clarify home is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of withdrawal, isolation. It's about going internal, shining your inner light down in the shadows of yourself, looking at things like we're looking at right now. What kind of things inside you are blocking you? What kind of things in your unconscious mind are blocking you? What kind of false beliefs have been put into your head that cause you to believe that maybe you're not enough? This is about going down deep inside yourself, shining your light into those shadows and looking at those things so you can figure out what to do moving forward. This is about doing some soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, figuring out what you should do moving forward from here. And then the final card we have is the 7 of Pentacles. This is a period of you pausing to reflect and take stock of this whole situation. Whatever this is that you're trying to manifest, whatever this is that you're trying to open the gates of success to, trying to expand your horizons, the time is now. This is you looking at this opportunity that you have, trying to decide, is this really going to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that I want? Is this going to provide me the kind of stability and abundance and prosperity that I really want? Or is this not going to pan out? Maybe I should cut my losses and move on. But you can see the seeds have been planted here. We've got the universe turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen is going to happen. We've got the gates of success opening up for you. Support being all around you. I feel like that support is not just from people that you're connected to. That support's also from the universe itself. We've got a whole bunch of aces of pentacles planted under the ground, and they're just now starting to sprout. We're at the very first steps of beginning right now. 2 cards here in the overall energy of this reading that say the time is now, begin now, support all around you. 2 cards that say, talk about expansion, and 2 cards that talk about success. So I feel like whatever false beliefs you have that are saying that this isn't going to be enough or that you aren't going to be enough, those are false beliefs. It's a facade. It's not real. It's fake. It's been put there by someone else. And this is about to sprout for you. The final card we have for your blockages is card 14. Wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Like I said, there's some facade. Smoke and mirrors, that's exactly what that means. Something that looks real but isn't real. So tell me more about this wishful expectations, please. Let's get 2 more on wishful expectations, please. Thank you. Oh, we took an extra one again. Okay, no problem. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles again. Again, slowest moving knight in the deck. Slow forward moving energy. Very slow, methodical, 1 foot in front of the other. Not in a hurry, not in a rush. Yes, he's slow. Yes, it may look like progress isn't happening, which could be amplifying these false beliefs that you or this, whatever it is that you're manifesting, isn't going to be enough, but it is enough. There's the Ace of Pentacles again. So definitely it's enough. Right under that, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Again, you are going to reap the rewards, the benefits of the work and the effort that you're about to put in here. I have the 8 of Swords right under that. We're clarifying a card about smoke and mirrors, acknowledging that for what it is. Right here is a mirror on the card. You can see that this is the lady, and in her mind, she's blindfolded. Her hands are bound. She's all tied up. She can't move. She's got these crows pecking at her face. But this is all just in the mirror. This is all an illusion. This is a self-imposed mental prison of her own thoughts. This is about being stuck in your head about something, thinking about it over and over and over on this repeating loop in your mind, and not being sure what the safe step to take is, and feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of that. But again, it's all smoke and mirrors. None of this is actually real. It's an illusion. There's the real her. She's not blindfolded. She's not bound. Her hands aren't tied. There are no crows pecking her. It's all just something that she believes. It's this devil energy that's got her believing that. It's the smoke and mirrors. Just like this card's saying. To clarify this wishful expectations, acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. We got 4 cards. We got the 7 of Wands. We got the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Star. So this 7 of Wands is Leo energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive about something. It's about defending your position, defending your stance on something. You can see in this card, she's got this bubble around her. She's meditating. She's got this protective bubble around her. These other wands represent other people, other things, other people's words, their actions, their opinions on something, their ideas, what they think, what they're saying, what they might do. It's all those type things, and she's defending herself against that. This is about being willing to fight for what it is that you want, fight for what it is that you believe in, and blocking out all that external noise from all these other places. That's where those false beliefs come from. Anything you're hearing or seeing or afraid of from other people thinking that you're not enough is incorrect. And this is telling you to block all of that noise out. Next we have the Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. They're about the unconscious mind. They represent creativity. This is a very creative energy. This is actions toward emotions, actions toward love, actions toward creativity here. This is telling you to take actions toward what this is that you're trying to create, what you're trying to birth into this reality, releasing your energy. We've got the Ace of Cups here. Normally in this card, you see the Knight carrying the Ace of Cups. You're birthing something. You've got two very creative energies right here. You're birthing something. It's important to block out the external noise so that you can take the correct actions here. I've got support being around you, expanding your horizons, taking the first steps, and doing it now. And now we have a very important card, the Magician, card 1 of the major arcana. We have card 1, we have card 2, we have card 3, and we have card 4. All 4 in a row. That's very significant, very potent energy. It is incredibly rare that you see that many major arcana cards that are all connected in sequence like that in one spread. This is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the whole tarot deck. He represents the conscious mind. He represents taking actions toward manifesting whatever it is that your will desires. When I told you about what you do is you consciously decide what it is that you want to manifest, and you plant that seed in your unconscious mind. Well, this is the conscious mind. He represents the conscious mind. She represents the unconscious mind. This is where that idea comes from. This is where this idea for what is it that I'm going to create in this reality comes from. And he plants it into the unconscious mind. That is the direct connection to source, to the universe. That's how it gets from you to the universe, and it gets birthed into this reality via the Empress. We've got you being in this master manifester state. This tells me that you have all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources, all the intelligence. You have literally everything you need to create from nothing whatever it is your will desires. And this tells me that you are taking actions in that direction and actively manifesting something right now. I feel like a piece of you has this belief that this is like wishful thinking, that it's not going to be enough, that this is not going to pan out the way that you want it to. But you are releasing your creative energy into this world for sure. There's just something that you're believing in that's not actually real, that's not actually true. And it could be messing with your ability to manifest this. Next, we have the Star, card 17 of the major arcana. This is about you having a direct connection to source, to the universe, to spirit, however you want to look at that. That's the universe. And look, she's got a string connecting her heart all the way up to it. Very reminiscent of this card right here. You have something in your heart that you're trying to birth into this physical 3D reality. And this is telling me that you have that ability to do that. This is a card of healing. This is a card of hope. This is also a card of wish fulfillment. It can also represent divine guidance, which we have already seen with the High Priestess and with the Wheel of Fortune. You just have some devil energy, some toxic energy that's getting in the way here. And as you're trying to balance it out, I feel like that toxic energy is still below the surface, and it's time for you to go internal and shine your inner light on that. Uncover what these false beliefs are, uncover the smoke and mirrors behind all of that stuff, and take the actions that you need to take. Now, that's an overhead view of what's going on, what your blockages are. We've clarified all that. Now let's get you some advice on what to actually do about these blockages. I'm going to start by getting you some advice on where you need to put your focus, your awareness, your attention on, maybe some things that you might need to be reminded about yourself in order to make it through these blockages. What is it that Aquarius needs to be reminded about themselves to make it through these blockages, please? Where should their awareness and their attention be placed so they can make it through these blockages? You just cannot make this stuff up. Get one more for Aquarius on their blockages. What's the advice for Aquarius? Thank you. We got satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Isn't that what I just got done saying a few minutes ago? You need to block out all the external noise, not let other people's words, actions, opinions, what they think. Who gives a damn about that? You know what you want. It's time for you to defend that position and fight for what it is that you believe in. Don't let these external people cloud your judgment. We've got the King of Cups here. Look, maintaining his calm, maintaining his composure. Eyes are closed, focused internal, paying attention to what's going on inside himself. What's going on in his heart, what's going on inside his unconscious mind. And he's making decisions intuitively, making decisions with his emotions, with his love. Let your energy of love guide you to self-approval, so that others no longer define who you are. Do not listen to the noise around you. You are enough. Whatever this is that you're trying to manifest is plenty enough. Those are false beliefs. And again, I'll read this card. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. The devil energy is about being trapped by something. We saw that Eight of Swords energy, that whole energy of believing some sort of an illusion, when really it's just inside your mind. It's not actually real. And look, the very next card past that, once you get past that illusion, is the Four of Wands. This is a celebration of manifesting the thing you're trying to manifest into the physical 3D reality. It actually showing up. Usually there are four wands. Yeah, there are four wands on this card. That represents 1111, which is the number of manifestation. The Magician is out here. The Mac Daddy, Master Manifester. We have the Emperor, the other Master Manifester of the Tarot deck. You've got so much manifestation happening right now. Taking the first steps, your horizon expanding, the gates of triumph, everything expanding for you. Answering the call. We've got the star here, you answering the call from your higher self, from the source, from the universe. Normally in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Magician has all four aces on the table in front of him. Those four aces are those four wands. It's all four of the tools that you need to manifest whatever it is your will desires. And you've got that showing up here in the physical 3D reality for you. And it lies right behind that illusion, that smoke and mirrors that's getting in your way. That's the blockage that's holding you back. It's what other people are saying, what other people have put into your mind. Those are causing false limiting beliefs for you. The next advice card we have on what you need to focus on, what you need to be reminded of about yourself, is action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Look, we've got something in your heart, something you're fond of, something you have a lot of love and emotions about being released into the physical 3D reality. We've got the Empress here, you birthing something into the physical 3D reality. Those cards are clarifying this card with another pregnant woman here, birthing something new, creative power, using your alchemical energy and putting it out into the world. It's time for you to take action. Look, take your first steps. Begin now. Answering the call. The time is now. I feel like you've got something that you're supposed to be birthing here. Something you're supposed to be manifesting. And other people have gotten in your head and put some limiting beliefs there. And it's stopping you from taking the action. It's stopping you from moving this forward like it should be. The final card we have in terms of advice for where your focus and attention needs to be is detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. We saw the Queen of Swords, cutting off the things and the people that are no longer serving you, that aren't to your best interest. You recognizing what those things are, cutting them off, and then being able to move forward in success and victory because of that. False beliefs are what you need to be detaching from. Those are the old patterns that you're releasing, the ideas that no longer serve you. Those are the smoke and mirrors. Those are the things that are causing this illusion that cause you to feel like you're trapped. like you're imposed in this prison that you can't escape. It's not real. It's all just an illusion. And it's time for you to detach from that. Now, it's one thing to get some feel-good advice like that on where to put your focus. It's something else to have some actual action steps to take. So I'm going to get you some advice from the Whispers of the Ocean deck, and this is going to give you some action steps to take. So what is the advice for Aquarius on getting past these blockages? What does Aquarius need to do to get past these blockages, please? Let's get 2 more cards of advice for Aquarius, please. What's the advice for Aquarius getting past these blockages? Let's get 1 more. What's the advice? I feel like there's a lot of advice that's wanting to jump out for you here. Okay, we'll take that one. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have card 33. Let your personality shine. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. For your advice, we got card 16, Inner Desires. We got card 28, Seeing Both Sides. And we got card 47, Connect to Source. So card 16, your inner desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So what I've been saying this whole reading, the gates of triumph, that's where you're standing right now. Success expanding in your life. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Answering the call. The time is now. Set some intentions. That's exactly what we're talking about with the magician. You use your conscious mind to set your intentions, to come up with the ideas of what you're trying to manifest. You plant that into the unconscious. That unconscious is the connection to source, to spirit. And that is exactly how things get mirrored back to you and birthed into this physical 3D reality. Feel like I just lost a card. I don't know where it went, but okay, we'll find it later. No big deal. Your next card is card 28, Seeing Both Sides. Take a step back and try to look at this from a different perspective. We saw the Hanged Man hanging upside down, looking at things from a different perspective, different points of view, different angles than you would normally look at things from. Try to see both sides of this equation, and then you'll see that this is smoke and mirrors. You'll see that this is false beliefs. You'll see that you are enough and that you totally have everything you need to manifest this, to manifest whatever it is your will desires. Now, the final card we have for advice for you, Aquarius, is card 47, Connect to Source. We've got the direct connection to Source. We've got the direct connection to Source. We've got you pulling things out of the universe, connecting to Source, pulling it out of the universe, manifesting it, birthing it into this physical 3D reality. It's already inside you. Everything you need to connect to Source is already inside you. You just got to block that noise out, block out all that external BS, and focus internally for a little while. Connect to Source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. The law of attraction is about manifestation. You've got both master manifestors of the tarot deck right here. You've got the High Priestess, how you project into the universe. You've got the universe mirroring it back to you, birthing it into reality. It's about you going inside. We've seen the Hanged Man. We have the Hermit. This is the major arcana card about going internal, doing soul searching, deep inner reflection, contemplation, shining your inner light down inside yourself, getting the clarity that you need. Go within to discover what needs to be done. We've got you beginning now, taking actions. Slow and steady wins the race. Reaping the benefits of the actions and the work that you've put in. The time is now. That's what you need to be doing. You need to go within to discover what needs done. Create the shifts required to attract what you need. and to attract what you want. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about your life or your relationships, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Aquarius tarot readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.